time for business, love, and the tidbits. Hello, everyone. I am Ingrid Pinkett. I am an executive administrator, executive assistant, and an entrepreneur. Hence, CMR Collection and RMC Exclusive. I realized I still got my purple nails on from last night. So, so and I bring the business along with my personal experience and all of those things to the business love and tidbits. Miss Dom Michelle, who are you?
I don't even know anymore. No.
Wait. So you sound like me yesterday. I was like Monday.
Listen, I am. Good morning, Carrie. Good morning, Joy. I am Dominique Poydras. I am the CEO and founder of Sisters Inspiring Sisters. I am a retired counselor and retired accountant. Don't call me for either. I'm not available. I bring. No, listen. You know. I said retire, and then people be like, Can you?" No, I cannot."
You know what, y'all look. Y'all gotta pay attention because it's some stuff that's gonna come up. She gonna do some stuff. She gonna give y'all some personal development, but give her time. Y'all keep pressuring her. We can't get the other stuff done. Don't pressure her now.
No, don't pressure me. No means no, right? That's one thing I do stand by. No means no. When I say no, I mean it. No, Carrie, no.
Karen, we need both. We need both.
No,
Harry,
definitely,
hold on.
definitely not the accountant. I am not available for accounting. Don't want to be. Never wanted to be. So I bring me to this show. I bring my personal experiences, my life testimony, overcoming, healing. I also bring a psychological and business perspective to all of you ladies and whoever is watching. And I am really into personal development and mindfulness. So I am really focused on how you can become your best self right now, not yesterday, right now. So we're gonna dive right in. Today we're gonna talk about your obstacle is your opportunity. There's so many. Was that your dive, sis? We goofy. Don't mind us this morning or any morning. We're just goofy. Your obstacle is your opportunity. There's so many of us that are going through life. I say life is lifing. We use that. That's our term here. And um, there are some things that just happen that are out of our control. And instead of focusing on the act of what's occurring, we can focus on how can we create, what needs to happen, what should we be focusing on. Yes, all these external things are happening that impact who we are, what we become, and how we live. But it's also an opportunity to do something else, to try something different. Um,
Wait a minute. Wait, sis. Before you go, Carrie is today your birthday? Girl,
it's,
Carrie has been.
it's your
It's your birthday.
birthday.
You know what? She a dedicated viewer, right? Y'all, when I say she a dedicated viewer, she be up every single morning live with us. Today is your birthday. Girl, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. So we had to give that to you. If you guys don't know, Carrie has been a dedicated viewer. She is here every morning. We trying to get her to come on and give her comments live,
We're
but
gonna put that link up, Carrie.
oh, put that link in there. It's her birthday. Carrie, you better get on here, girl.
Go do
You
your
better
hair. Take off your bonnet, girl. Take off your bonnet.
take off your bonnet. She ain't got to take off her bonnet. You keep your bonnet on. You come on in here because we want to see. We want to personally tell you happy birthday to your face. Let us love on you. Let everybody love on you, girl. That's right. But
So
Thank
until
you.
then, we're gonna keep the show going, but we're gonna wait for you to click that link to see if you pop on today, so we can get your comments and talk to you. And this goes for anybody else.
Mhm,
We have the ability to put anyone on live with us. So if we
mhm,
hit something, we talk about something. If you want to add your comment or an opinion or a perspective to what we are
mhm.
discussing, we would love to hear
It's
from
in the
you.
chat, Carrie. It just went in the chat.
And you can come on live with us. I mean,
Mhm,
this is not just for me and Ingrid. We're not talking to ourselves. This is
mhm.
for all of you. So we would definitely love for you to join our show. It takes one person with courage to get it started, and then other people would be like, "Hey, I want to be on too." Right? But it takes somebody has to do it
Exactly,
first. I
exactly.
might have to create it to happen first because people are so scary.
Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Come on.
Okay, so we're talking about your obstacles, your opportunity, and the reason we bring this up, we usually bring up topics by something we're actually going through, or something we've heard or are experiencing at that moment. I hear baby again, so I guess baby is part of our morning show. So, yesterday we went to the Exceptional Women of Color conference, and there was a young lady. She was a keynote speaker. Um, Ingrid, can you take over real quick?
Yes, yes. So she was an absolutely amazing keynote speaker. I want to get her name. I want to get her name right for you guys. So let me grab something really quick. I'm gonna get out of the frame, but you can still hear me. We do stuff the way that we do stuff, y'all. You know we do. You know how we do it. So let me get.
We real. We natural. We ain't
We real people, real time, real life, y'all. Y'all know we real people, real time, real life. That's how we do it over here on Business Love and Tidbits. Um, and
and
her name is Kiki Ayers, and Kiki is 32 years old and 32 years old. I believe that is what they said. But Kiki is the founder and CEO of um, Ayers Publicity. It's a prominent public relations firm in Hollywood. But let me tell you her story. If you guys want to look her up, I think her story is online, but her story is amazing. So when I tell you, she had a lot of obstacles growing up. So she went to Howard University, and when she was going off to college, she actually was homeless. So at a couple of times in her life, she was homeless, and she made that obstacle an, her opportunity, her opportunity to see what was happening right in her life. She made that obstacle an opportunity. And what's so amazing about that is that as she was going through it, right, she still kept going. Even she was like, well, I don't, in her mind, like, I don't have nothing to lose. I'm just gonna keep doing what I need to do. I'm just gonna keep doing. And when I tell you, the first time she was homeless, then she got on top. She started doing something, and she rose up to where she wanted to be. And then it came out right from underneath her. Like she said, I'm gonna stand in integrity. And when she stood in integrity, the carpet was whoop, it was ripped out. That red carpet was ripped out from underneath her, and she ended up homeless again. Right? Where some people would probably give up at that point, she was like, I'm gonna keep going. I'm just gonna keep going. And she did. And now she has been featured on so many different things. She was featured in Forbes. She was featured on Business Time, USA Today, CNN, Good Morning America, The Ellen Show. So, what if she would have stopped though, y'all? What if she would have? That was an obstacle. She was like, you know what? I can't do this, right? I just can't do this. This is too much. I'm gonna succumb to whatever society said, but she didn't. And so she made that obstacle her opportunity to dive in, to go forward, to press and keep moving. And that I'm like, wow, that blows me away. It blew me away last night, and I'm just in awe of that. But not just that. What about your own? Let's bring it home, right? Because there was so many. I know there was so many stories there last night. There was so many people, beautiful people there, beautiful, just all around. It was a beautiful event. I'm glad we were able to go to Ewok. If you guys saw, we posted pictures and stuff like that. But bringing it back home, what are you letting stop you? Your obstacle, the thing that's going on in your life could be your opportunity for greatness.
It's such a beautiful point. I mean, me and Ingrid talked just yesterday about, and I mean, I keep bringing up all the things that I'm going through, and that my focus is off, and things that aren't happening because of all the things that are happening. But it's also was the opportunity for me to dive into me. Right, I'm the best version of myself to date through all the things that I've been going through on purpose. It's intentional action that I took on for myself. We went into leadership. It cost a lot of money that I didn't have while I'm transitioning through a lot of financial stuff and through life, and things just keep happening, right? But I still took that opportunity that I have to take this leadership training. And let me tell you, it changed my life. And I just told Ingrid this yesterday. It absolutely changed my life. I used the pivot in the shift method to pivot to myself. And so although things are happening in my life, and it's a whirlwind, like I keep saying, I'm going to write a book just based on 2022. That's how much my life has impacted me this year. But the opportunities I took, the person I became is the testimony. It's the testimony. So nothing but greatness can come from here because I'm making sure that I am good. I'm taking care of my spirit, my persona, my leadership is expanding. Say hello. My leadership is expanding. How I handle distress has shifted. How I handle myself. How I walk into opposition has changed so much. How I allow people to do and say whatever they want, and I'm still like, that's how you feel. I'm sorry that you view me that way. So all these things that have happened to me this year was my opportunity to walk into me. So what is your obstacle, your opportunity for? What are you going to walk into? What can you create in your life while you're going through things, while life is lifing? I mean, I'm big on life is lifing, because you know what? Life is always going to life. It's always going to dish you surprises, whirlwinds, different trails, knock you off the path. It's gonna sit your butt down sometime. Right now, I'm in that sit down mode. Like, all right, yeah. Sometimes, if you're a spiritual person, it will force you to sit still. If you believe in sit still, peace be still. And so, what are you gonna do about it? Are you gonna wallow in your obstacles? Or are you going to use it as an opportunity for you to create an opportunity? What is it? Well, I'm going to do exercise. And I keep talking about what I'm going to do because I'm really going to do it. And when I say that, I mean it. And there's this exercise that me and Ingrid, we both did, called What Do You Want? And it's such a huge deal. And I'm going to tweak it so, it'll become something that I want to do. But what do you want from your life? What do you want in your life? What do you really want? Are your obstacles are your obstacles preventing you from creating goals, from you hitting goals? Look at here.
Carrie!
How do we get her on, sis? Like, I can't.
I'm getting ready to put her on right now.
I can see her at the bottom.
Good morning. I'm getting ready to put her on right now. I can see her. So you gonna have feedback, Carrie, if you don't turn off something.
Let me turn off how you do that? Let me mute.
Move us out of your phone if you're on your computer. So we got the birthday girl really quick. We done popped her on up, y'all. We done called her in. Thank you. First of all, thank you, Carrie, for being such a dedicated viewer. Can you hear us?
Oh, we lost Carrie.
Oh, it looks like we lost her for a minute. Let's if she pops back in, we will bring her back up. But sis, I didn't mean to cut you off from your thought. I know you had your thought going on there.
It's all good. It's all good. I mean, I made the point. It's just that we have an opportunity. Every moment is an opportunity to create. It
Yes.
is. It really is an opportunity to create every moment. And when we talk about moments, we're talking about seconds. Come back on, Carrie.
Mhm.
We're talking about seconds. Every moment you can decide that enough is enough, and I want my life to change. I don't want my life to be this anymore. And
That's right.
the excuse of I don't know how, I don't know what to do is such a BS excuse, because that Google man can change your life. There's no one in this world, not no one, but no one that's watching this show does not have access to Google or YouTube or all these all these resources that are available to you. Everything that you want to know is really at your fingertips. If you really want to know, you can study and learn anything without going to school, without this, without that. I mean, you might not be able to get license and certificates and all the things that you need to become, but you can get the knowledge. The knowledge is available. So if you take that knowledge, you can become whatever you want. You can become an herbalist. If you want to be a doctor, you might not be able to get a doctorate, degree or whatever, but you can become an herbalist doctor. You can become whatever you want to become just by studying from the internet. So I don't want to hear no more of I don't know what to do, because I'm stuck in this lifestyle. I'm stuck in poverty. I was raised this way. I don't know anything else. Listen, you're 40, 30, 40, 50 years old. We stop making excuses that our obstacles are our reason. No, your mind is your reason. You're stuck. You're stuck in yourself. You're stuck in your livelihood.
You're stuck in your story. You are stuck in the story that you have made up about what you think that you can't do. So you stuck in your story. Shame on you. Do not be stuck in your story. And when and you know what? I'm a product of you can do anything. I love YouTube University. I definitely subscribe. I do my own. Wait, when the pandemic happened, y'all, you couldn't go a whole lot of places to do a whole lot of things, right? So I learned how to do my own nails. Okay. YouTube University. You think about all of the things that you have excuses for, that you say I can't, or I don't know how, or things like that. But like my sister was saying, she's absolutely right. You can learn anything. You can be, if you really want to do it. Of course, when you started your job or you started your business or whatever it was, you didn't know everything right off the bat, right? Of course not. You didn't have everything right off the bat. What you did have, though, was just the basic knowledge that you wanted to learn it, and you wanted to be there because you wanted the paycheck. So what did you do? You got the training, whether it was sitting in the chair from somebody that was there or what have you. You got the training so that you could do those things and be right there with what was going on. I'm going to pop Carrie back up again before she disappears. So we can
Hi, ladies.
hear her comment. Hello, Miss Carrie.
How are you guys? How are you?
We are good. How are you? Happy birthday, lady.
It's Carrie's birthday.
Hi, Prit. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank
Carrie,
you.
give us your comment or your perspective about your obstacle is your opportunity.
My obstacle is myself.
Oh,
I'm going to just keep it real. My obstacle is myself. Like Dom said the other day, it all sound good when it's planning, but then when it's time to do it, it's like, I don't want to do it. I'm just going to stay at home. And that's where I'm working, trying to get past that.
Okay.
I'm trying to stop the little things from interfering. You know, like today is my birthday. My daughter has back to school night at 5:30. So what am I gonna do? I'm gonna miss the what you call it tonight, the mixer, because I have to go to back to school night. So it's like it's always something on top of something on top of something. If I could get past that, then I can move in the right direction.
All right. All right. Well, Carrie made a good point. Thank you so much, Carrie, for coming on. Happy birthday.
Thank you,
to
ladies.
you
Thank you.
again.
Thank you. Thank you.
You
for the
are
love.
so
I
very
appreciate
welcome.
it.
Enjoy your special day, beautiful lady. And thank you
Thank
for
you.
being such a dedicated viewer. We
Definitely.
appreciate you.
I'm gonna
Definitely.
you can take her out. I mean, you can click her off or on, but I'm gonna respond to Carrie.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Thank you, Carrie. I want to add to that is that it's a fear there. There's a fear of success. There's a fear of moving forward. It's comfortable being where you are, even though you don't like it. It's more comfortable to stay home and to do whatever you do at home or whatever, because that's your routine. You don't know anything outside of that, so that's where it's safe. And so to move forward in life is that you have to little by little step out of that comfort zone. The more you step out of your comfort zone, the more opportunities you create for yourself. You made an excuse tonight about missing the mixer. If you really wanted to attend the mixer, you go to back to school night, you take the kid home, and you pop up to the mixer late, right? That's what we do when we're dedicated to something. We went to a conference last night, and people were coming in late because they had open houses, they had other things, they were getting off work late, but they still went home, got dressed, and popped up to the EWOC conference late because they wanted to be there. We show up for the places that we really find important in our lives. We don't make excuses. I don't care if we show up an hour or 2 hours late. If we really want to be there, we will show up, and we will say, "Oh my gosh, I had to be here. I don't care if I missed the whole conference. I just needed to be in this space," right? Or I really wanted to support this cause. I couldn't be here on time because I had a prior commitment. But I really, you know what I mean? So we have to stop making excuses. Everything will always continue to be an excuse in our lives as long as we allow it to be an excuse in our life. And even if the excuses are valid, we have very valid reasons for why we do things.
Right, exactly.
And obstacles really do happen. They're very real things that happen in our lives. However, the opportunity awaits you when you create the opportunity. It's there.
Obstacles are your way to create the opportunity. So your obstacle is your way to figure it out. That's your moment. It's like, okay, this is coming up. Don't get stuck in the story. There's always a story for everything, which AKA excuse. But there's always, you're stuck in that mode of excuses, storytelling. That's when we say you're stuck in your story. You're storytelling. Everybody has a story. Everyone does. We all have stories of why we came or why we didn't or da-da-da. We all have stories. But a true leader takes that obstacle and figures out the opportunity. Right. They take that thing and they figure out how to get something else done. When I tell you, it is so funny that we're talking about this because we're all in leadership and things like that. And there are so many times this leadership class is so intense. And there's so many times that people have other obligations. They have things that they planned before they had to sit on a 13 to 14 hour call listening to people talk. And you know what our coaches tell us? This is your opportunity to figure it out because you have to be here, or else you have to go to the next one. You have to leave. You have to go to the next one. So it's so funny that it's so funny because there was a person that said, "Hey, you know what? I have this work trip plan, and I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I got all these people, and they really couldn't change. But if they, let me tell you something, if they adjusted their schedule, they would have lost like $30,000. I know nobody want to lose that kind of money, right? But what did the coach say? Didn't let up. Said, "You're a leader. It's time for you to figure it out." Mm-hmm. And you know what? They logged in from the hotel room. They logged in every time from their hotel. They got food delivered, everything from their hotel room. They rearranged a few things. They had to work a little bit longer, but they were there. They were present. They were a leader. They were leading. So I think we have to, as just not even going through a course or anything like that, we as regular people have to stop being stuck in our story and in our excuses. We have to say, this is what I want to do, and I'm going, and because it's going to take me from, obstacle to opportunity. So this is my chance to figure it out.
Right.
And once you figure it out, just imagine when one door opens, and God opens another door and another door and another door. What if God was waiting on you? God is waiting on you to figure out that one thing so that he could open many doors.
Listen, for our believers out there, whatever you believe,
yes,
in, God, whatever, is always waiting on you. But really, it's you waiting on you. Your mind, your thoughts are waiting to catch up. Your spirit, your heart, it's all waiting to catch up, because we have these plans for our life. God has given us all gifts, all purpose, everything that we need to be. However, it is up to us to create it. And so what are you waiting for? Carrie, go back to you real quick. I see all of your comments. You said back to school is over at 7. Listen, baby, nobody stays at back to school night from 5 to 7. I got 5 kids. I've never stayed there for 2 hours.
I have 3 kids, and I never did. I have 3 kids. Okay, I didn't.
I see all the it's back to school. Nothing's going on yet. So you go in there, you meet the teacher, you take and you leave. All right, thank you. You came to support. I mean, be honest. Like, be honest with yourself. Nobody stays for 2 hours. So again, and I'm not picking on you, but that's the story. That's the story. Like Ingrid said, that's the story you're creating, that I can't because. No, you can if you really wanted to. And I'm not even talking about the mixer or back to school. I'm talking about life. Yeah, life. We're just using this as an example.
And if it shows up one place, where else does that show up?
Everywhere.
If it shows up one place, where else does that show up in your life?
Absolutely. Absolutely. When we make excuses or when we do things, when we have a habit of being who we are, it shows up in our entire life. If we procrastinate everywhere. If we're late everywhere. If we make excuses, we make excuses everywhere to everyone, including ourselves. And so when we talk about obstacles, you are your obstacle. Nothing else is your obstacle but you. External factors are just external factors. That's all they are. But we as people have all the tools that we need to do what we want to do. So again, I'm going to ask you, even in your obstacle, what do you want? What do you want? And if you're not living the life that you want, create it. It's there for you to create. It's there for you to implement, and it's there for you to live it. It's there. It's available to all of us. There's no excuse in the world except that I can't move, I can't talk, and I can't do. If those things do not apply to you, I can't think for myself, I can't move for myself, then that's a different story. But if you can think and you can move, you can create. You can create. There's no excuses in the world. I don't care how sick you are. I don't care what you're going through. I don't care if you're homeless, like our sister from yesterday was. She created $1 million company from being homeless. And we're talking about real homeless. We're not talking about sleeping on the street from friend to friend to friend. We're talking about homeless in your car, living in hostels and shelters, homeless.
Yes. It was real. Yeah, it was real deep. It was real deep.
So our sister is no different from us.
That's right.
We all have a story. Many of us have a very tragic testimony. We all have a story. We all go through things. What are you going to do about it? Are you going to wallow in it? We're going to end right here. I'm going to end with, what do you want? And how are you going to create the life that you want to live? Take us out, Ingrid.
I love it. Thank you guys so much for joining us this morning. We know that you could have been doing something else, but you woke up at 6:30 a.m. Pacific time, because we're in Cali, to join us this morning on Wednesday. We will see you again on Friday, and we stream this show on Facebook and on YouTube at Business Love and Tidbits, on Facebook at Miss Dom Michelle, and also an IP tidbit. So you have 4 places in order to be able to view us, hear our opinion, let us love on you, and like Carrie did today, come share your comment on live with us. So we will see you, right? Before we go, let me get our sponsors. Let me not neglect them. Okay?
Listen.
Thank you to our sponsor, Sisters Inspiring Sisters. Hey, sis.
Hey, sis.
CMR Collection and RMC Exclusive. All of those are on Facebook, and they are also on the World Wide Web.
God bless you.
Again, we will see you soon. Thank you so much for sharing with us. We love you, and we will see you on Friday. Bye.